Hello, what's up, my friends? Today, I was thinking about upgrading my PC, right? To upgrading PC and do some changes, like fundamental changes, to just change everything, all the setup. And I was like thinking about that. And basically, I decided to create a video about my setup on 2025. The setup I used already. So many people asked me on the previous video. I think that was like on previous year, but I don't have much time to create a video about this stuff. Then I decided to talk about the computer, like information thing. I have like the specs, the information, all like parts which is I had right now, and why I don't want to upgrade. I think I have everything I want, and basically, if I just got PC with uh, more than this setup, that's useless for me. All right, so let's start it. Turn on the RGB for God's sake. Basically, I just turn the RGB off and it's not gonna turn it on. And we just see what is set Windows 11. By the way, I hate the Windows logo. When I got this graphic card, it's just not showing the Asus logo. I don't know why. What's the problem? All right, I'm gonna talk about it one by one. There we go. Let me just enter my password. There we go. Okay, I think I got this heavy Windows operating system. And, the keyboard just load up. Everything now it works fine. Here's the mouse, keyboard, and all the setup. By the way, that's my wallpaper. I love it. That's really cool. And as you can see, it's still RGBs are off. Let me just turn it on. So let me just open it. Where's the armory create? No. Just double rotate. Go on static. Not this color. Red. Okay. Then go to the IQ software. Let me just press the OK. Okay. And go on. Select the red. No, it's not red. Static code. No, it's not red again. Let me show you. Here's the memory. And here's the mouse, as you can see. Red. Let me just create a red. Here's the way I'm gonna add a red color to my RAM. I have to change that color. Static color. Oh, it actually. Maybe. Let me just show you. No, you can just use gradient, image, or monitor screen. It has like a lot of special feature. I love it. But now, let us back. This Corsair RAM is actually very, very beautiful. I just select these effects. That's very lovely. But it's not matching with the red, so I need red. Okay, so we're gonna create the red. Press this one. Static color. Next. This one. Next again. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just holding the phone with my hand. It's not red. It's not actual red. Now it's red. But it's too bright. Let me just... It shouldn't be bright like that. Now it's fine. There we go. Okay. Next. I don't want to add name. It's static color red, but maybe later. So it's gonna automatically change the... Here's the mouse I use for my computer, M65 Pro RGB Corsair, which is, we got it here. It's been like, I think 2 or 3 years I used this mouse. It worked perfectly awesome. Yeah, I just started with mouse. Sorry guys, I just got ADHD and I'm just gonna forget about everything. So don't blame me for like this stuff. And it works actually perfectly fine. By the way, I do have big hands, and it does have like a sniper button and other buttons. It's actually very good. I love it, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, I play Fortnite and I just, keep clicking, building and other stuff. It has like DPI selection buttons, DPI up, down. I love it. And the Corsair. Yep. So I use a low DPI for desktop and all indicate. And I use this Acer monitor, and let me just show you the model number. It has like very, okay, let me just go in settings. I think it should give me some system. Does it have like system on the screen? I think it should have like that option. What is that? Display port. Yeah, there's a resolution and all the information, as you can see, guys. Okay, just let you find out the monitor's model number, NVIDIA control panel. Yeah, I think I can just find it out by like the desktop. Where is the? Where is the? Like, yeah, here's the model number. And there's another way, but I only have one hand. One of my hands should hold the phone, and I can just type, here's the model number, Acer KG272S. It's actually a budget computer, but come on, guys, it actually works perfectly fine. It's like 165Hz monitor, and that's matched with my graphic card. I talk about my graphic card, by the way. And I got this keyboard that's like, where's the keyboard? What is my keyboard? That's MX165. It's a Fantic keyboard. As you can guys see, it's Fantic keyboard like MX108 Fantic keyboard, I think. I can't just remember the model number, but it comes with red switch. I don't know what kind of Fantic red switch. It's not like cherry or other switches actually. And here's the monitor. Here's the. Okay, let's just talk about the case. Okay, let me stand up. Okay, I use the Persian brand of case for the box to just put the components in it, right? And I got this ARGB, like I just bought this setup like about 2 or 3 years ago. And I will tell you about the CPU. It's like 11th generation of Intel CPU. That's Core i5. And let me just show you the task manager. Go to the performance. All right. Here's the setup, as you can see. The CPU. Come on. 11th gen. Memory. The Corsair memory. 32 gigabytes of Corsair memory. And HDD Toshiba hard drive. And SSD M.2, and I will talk about it. Here's the GPU. That's RTX 3060 Ti, which is actually very, very good GPU. It's matched with this monitor. It just gives me like more than like it's like 300 FPS on Fortnite, and that's what I need for this, like this display. That's all. And I've got this graphic card, which is called integrated graphic with the CPU. It's not dedicated. Here's the dedicated and integrated at the same time. I use both of the GPU when I'm editing the videos on Adobe Premiere. That's gonna use both of the GPUs. You can try that. I can use both of them. By the way, some people thinking if we just enable the integrated GPU, here's the integrated GPU, Intel UHD GPU, right? If we just use that one, we can just use this one. For example, if I just plug my computer on like this one on like motherboard, I'm too lazy to stand up. Okay, let me just stand up. Let me just show you. Some people think, oh, I got my tea here. Give me a second. Let me drink some tea. Guys. I was like forgetting. I told you I have ADHD. Let me just finish it. Oh, I apologize. Okay, some people think if we plug the GPU display port to the motherboard, right? If we just plug it in like motherboard, like it's in here, somewhere here, right? It's not gonna use the graphic card, but basically, it use the graphic card. You can just try it at home. You can just plug the display port or HDMI like cable to the motherboard, right? But it's still gonna use the GPU. You can load the Fortnite. I tried that and it works. Trust me, guys. It's like laptops. You know, the laptop, some of the old laptops using this method. You know, it is still using my dedicated GPU, but I cannot get all the benefits which is I have on this graphic card. Like NVIDIA low latency, I can get it when I'm just plug it to the like motherboard. You can just try it. I don't know why people are just thinking like this, which is, I don't want to say that word, but come on, man. If you just connect it to the like dedicated integrated GPU, everything gonna work fine. You can edit your videos and you can do a lot of stuff. By the way, that's very useful. You can just enable the dedicated GPU from your motherboard, because when you're just installing this GPU, right? You know, when you're just installing the dedicated GPU, the motherboard, the Asus motherboard or other type of motherboards, it's gonna automatically turn off this option. I mean, your integrated GPU, but I just enable that because I need both of the GPU. I pay for that, so I need to use that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got it. So now I use both of them, but I just plug it into my GPU to use the ultra low latency mode and other stuff and features to control the display colors and everything, guys. Blah blah blah. Don't want to talk about it anymore. That's pretty annoying. Okay, let's just see that inside the computer. I mean the case, the box, or whatever you call it. I got this, the RGB light bar. It's not ARGB, it's actually RGB, and I've got it. That's it. This is for my first computer, and I just kept that for a long time. I just put it here. You know, some people put in some toys on the PC computer. I removed the glass because, you know, sometimes it gets very, very hot, and the place where I live, it's very, very hot. The battery is very hot, and I need to remove that. I've got 3 fans, which is ARGB. It's come with ARGB colors. Let's just take a look. Come on. And look at that. I've got 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance Pro RGB. It's like DDR4, and I've got 11 generation of Core i5 CPU, which is actually works perfectly fine. It has like 6 core and 12 thread. And here's the important point and the lovely point. I love this graphic card. You know, this is not like 3070 Ti or other version. This is 3060 Ti GDDR6X. Okay, it's actually very, very powerful. Trust me. The GDDR6X version is very powerful, and you can just overclock it or do some stuff, but now I don't need to overclock. And I use this like Cooler Master as a CPU. It's like 120 radiator. I need the bigger one. I will order this like cooler, the CPU cooler. I will get the new one. And I've got this Asus motherboard, which is the rugged STRIX B560E version. It's not Z. And I've got this Iranian power supply brand, that works perfectly fine. Oh, okay, so guys, I know what you think. Why I didn't pick up like Cooler Master or other brand Asus or other type of power supply. Basically, the place where I live, we have unstable electrical connection. It's very unstable. The other power supply doesn't work fine. You know, that's gonna burn the other power supply. But this power supply here, created for Iranian users, the Persians, you know, because of some issues. So this one has actually works perfectly fine. And I've got this ADATA. Let's just have a quick look to the XPG, or ADATA, like M.2. And I'm gonna add another M.2 on top. Samsung. I have to order the Samsung M.2 and like a better cooler. I don't know, should I, you know, that's actually my CPU temperature not goes like more than like 68 or 69 degree. And it's not gonna go upper than 68 degree when even I'm Redemption 2 or playing Fortnite. You know, when I'm playing Fortnite, everything is very cold and everything is fine. So yeah, that's my computer. And I don't need to change the setup. I can get like around 300 FPS on Fortnite, and this monitor like it's like 27 inches monitor, and it has very low latency. The latency of this monitor is 0.5 millisecond. It's not even 1 second. 0.5 millisecond delay. I love it. And it has like AMD FreeSync, which is you can just sync it with this GPU, but I'm not going to use that for Fortnite because it had like input delay or other stuff. And yeah, so that's enough. Come on, I don't need like set up more than it. That's enough for me. I'm not a professional user like Mongrel or Master Savage or Clicks. I'm not one of them. I'm just a normal user. You know, sometimes I play. You know, I know what you think. I got all of this game, but I'm actually not playing. Sometimes I play Fortnite, so I don't need all of that. Why would I upgrade my PC? Everything works fine. I can get enough FPS. I have everything. So that's why I'm not gonna upgrade my PC. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to build your own computer or other stuff, think about what you actually need. You don't need to just get like high price of computer or laptop if you don't have enough money. Look at that, 3060 Ti. It works perfectly fine. 11th generation of Intel CPU works perfectly fine. I can get like around 300 FPS on performance mode on Fortnite. Basically, no one play on DirectX 12 because it actually has like input lag. With input lag on that, that's the on DirectX 12 is actually crazy, insane. Trust me. And oh, the mousepad is actually a Chinese brand of mousepad. It's ARGB, and you know it works perfectly fine. And I just, by the way, this keyboard is very strong. I just punched out for a couple times, and it is still alive. It works perfectly fine. Trust me. The only problem I have, you know, sometimes like pressing, I press the E or other key, it's like pressing for 2 times. But come on, guys, I just punched that like a couple times. But I'm like during I'm playing Fortnite. But everything's fine. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Yeah, I have to go.